Hello, welcome back, and welcome to day 29 of Junk Journal July. Today's prompt is contrast, and since the first time I saw this prompt, I had an idea to do some bright colors with a very not colorful background, so to have a color contrast. And so I'm looking for colorful things in this magazine, and I'm cutting out circles with my circle punches. I love finding images in magazines that I can use in my journals. Um, I like to make journaling cards and journaling tags with these images. I was struggling to get that bright green part from that picture. um, so as I was saying, I really like finding images in the magazines to use them as ephemera in my journals and also as collage paper. So you can see here that I'm choosing clothing, pieces of a sneaker and a shirt, and I'm also gonna use that light thing that I took out that other page. And so you can find colors and textures and designs in a lot of things in magazines. And here, this is just some plain solid color that I'm gonna use. I don't know what is that, a fuchsia? Fuchsia? Is that how you say it? And then we have this light fixature thing that it's very pretty. It's like a magenta color. I was really struggling with my 2-inch circle punch today, but I was still able to get everything I needed. So this was a very cute lightning thing, and it has like flowers and stems. So I was trying to cut out as much as I could from this page because I really like the color and the shapes that came with it. So when I do this, when I try to find images and paper in magazines, I'm not only looking for the exact image, but parts of the image that I can use as collage paper. And in this case, these circles are going to be, I don't know what to call them, like decorations for my page. And so I got a lot out of that one page. And so I did my bigger circle punches, and then I go with the smaller ones. And this was really fun. And then I had this free magazine where there was this insert in the magazine with images of graffitis and murals. And so I decided to use that one because it had beautiful colors, but I liked another one in that page as well. So here I'm looking through my journal. I actually went through my pages because we're on day 29. It's almost the end. And so I marked my pages because I only have a few left. And I went ahead and decided which one was going to use for the last prompts that we have left. So for my background, I'm choosing security envelope papers. So I had made these tear books where I can just take some papers whenever I need them. It's like a sample, different type of envelope papers. If you're new here, probably you don't know, but I collect envelopes. I receive way too much junk mail, and I always feel bad throwing everything away. So I save as much as I can. I have a box full of envelopes, and I use them a lot. I use the windows a lot, but also the paper. I love making this type of masterboard. I've done it in my blue journal. I've also done it. I've done masterboards that I think I haven't cut up yet, that I plan to make tags and journaling cards with them. And I just love this paper. It's free pattern paper, and I'm picking for this page only gray, and I'm gonna pick some black too, but you can find also blue. I would say blue. I haven't found other colors, but there are like a few shades of blue and a few shades of gray and black. Well, black and other grays that you can use as background. And I really like that one that I'm just gluing there. It's like a brick wall. That's how I imagine every time I see that. And I'm just here gluing paper. So this it's gonna be the last video of Junk Journal July for me, because I've been only making long videos on Mondays and Fridays. So Monday, it's gonna be, today, Monday, is day 29. So there won't be a Friday video this week, but I will do a final flip through of the completed journal. I'm actually very excited because I want to look at all my pages. I have some pages that I really like. This one actually, I really like it. So I hope I can have that video up on August 1st so that we close Junk Journal July and then we go back to my regular schedule. My timer went up because I keep timing myself. I actually gave myself more time this time, but I got interrupted several times. You don't notice here because I put all the short videos together, but I had to stop my recording several times. You know, mom things, you have to stop. So, as I was saying, after August 1st, we'll go back to my regular schedule, which is one video a week. My posting day varies, but it's usually a Monday. Sometimes it's a Friday, but it's usually a Monday. I want to stick to the Monday upload day. Then my glue stick is almost gone, so I'm trying to use most of it. And here I'm realizing I'm gonna need a lot more papers than what I took, so I'm going through my tear book again, and I had to cut some of the pieces. So my idea for this page was to have these rectangles and squares papers that had a kind of boring background, in the sense that it's mostly different shades of gray, but they also have like geometric shapes that are not circles, except one has kind of a circle, that one that I just glued there, that gray, but it's like a circle inside of a square kind of thing. So most of the other patterns are like lines, other sorts of lines, or like squares and rectangles. And so I wanted to use the contrast in several fold. So one, it's gonna be the color. So I'm using a grayscale for my background, and what I'm going to put on top, it's gonna be very colorful. But also the shape, the paper, this paper is rectangular, and I'm gonna use the circles to decorate. So I'm contrasting different things for contrast. Don't ask why I wanted to do this, but as soon as I saw that prompt, this is what came to my head. Oh, and I grabbed a new glue stick. So I've had this idea. I've been waiting for this page since I first saw the prompt. I think it's probably the only one that I had kind of a clear vision of what I wanted to do. A lot of the other prompts were not very easy, I would say. Maybe I'll talk more about each of the prompts when we do the flip through. Not sure the flip through video is gonna be a short one because I think I'm tempted to talk about the pages. I'm gonna try to be brief, but I did struggle a lot with some of the prompts, and I had a few where I was very excited to do, like this one. I think packaging, the one next to it, was also a good one. I don't really like the collage I made, but I really like using packaging, and I wanted to, talk about that in my video. So here I'm gonna put this mural piece, which is beautiful. I just love it. I love those pink flowers. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the circles and how I'm going to do this. I really love this part. Gluing circles is something that I enjoy a lot. Sometimes I just do that. I just cut out circles and then glue them. It's very fun. So you can see how the colors are contrasting the background. I love how bold that magenta color is. Like that one. Well, I don't know what color that is. The greens are also very pretty. And the yellows, I wish they were brighter because they're more like a mustard yellow, kind of. Not as warm, but I wish it was like a more brighter yellow. But I mean, I got all of this out of a magazine. If you want to do this and have like papers of different colors that you don't get from a magazine, and you just use solid papers, I think this would look good. This would look great with neon colors. So then I'm gonna glue that there. So I kind of wanted to have the picture going on top of the circle, so that's why I glued those first. And then I'm gonna go and put more circles on top of the borders of the image. And I'm really liking it so far. Those circles from that lamp thing are so pretty. And I'm not even paying attention on what orientation those circles are. So the fact that there were flowers, it's kind of relevant because I'm more concerned about the color than the shape. But that one I put it like in the right direction. Then I decided that I needed more green. So I was debating on that, but that green is kind of too yellowish. So I'm cutting up that curtain that has a design, but I said, well, I don't care. I like it, so I'm gonna use that. And so when you use a circle punch, you need to have a space to put your circle punch in. So that's what I'm doing. And I just wanted small circles because I needed to cover some of the corners. So what I did was basically to put a circle in every corner where the rectangular pieces of the paper were meeting, and then on every corner of the mural image. And so then I'm missing there, so I'm gonna go back because I want that bright pink color, and I didn't know if there was gonna be enough, and I had a hard time finding it. So where is it? There. And here I also have to figure, I ended up cutting out a piece, like, oh, I just cut it like that. Okay, that's good. So here I'm putting the last circle. I just love how it all, I don't know, I think it all blended together very nicely. I could have done more circles, I think, but I wanted to leave some space for writing and for stamping the numbers. So, and those two pages have circles, but the other one is buttons, so it has buttons and not circles. So then I went over with my white gel pen to do my journaling. I've been really enjoying this. And I loved the end result. You see, when I'm done writing, I'm writing about how I enjoyed doing this contrast prompt, having contrasting colors, and how sometimes in my life I have a lot of situations that are contrasting, and I don't know, sometimes you just have to appreciate the contrast. I think that's what I'm writing about. I don't remember exactly what I wrote. These journaling sessions for me have been very like stream of conscious writing, and I'm not very aware of what I'm writing at the moment. I'm just going with the flow, basically. And I cannot read it back because I can barely see it. But this is actually something that I've done in my blue journal. That's my personal journal. I've made like a background with the envelope papers, and then right on top of them, not with white, with blue ink, but it's a good way if you want to write about something that you don't want to see again, or you don't, and it's gonna be like harder to read it again. You want to hide it. It's not, I mean, like, you could write your secrets, whatever, but sometimes I want to write about things that I don't necessarily want to read again. So here I'm writing contrast and contraste, which is the Spanish word for contrast, which means literally the same. And I'm stamping day 29 for the last video. We only have 2 more prompts. Yay, I cannot believe that I was able to do this for a whole month. So here is the final look. I hated that I had my rack there, so I moved it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time soon. Bye!